Joshkin from revered restaurant Tulum is joining me today. He's probably one of my favourite chefs at the moment. Your food is extraordinary. It's not that classic type of Turkish food. It's taking the classics and making them modern. And this dish that we're going to be doing is a perfect example of that. What are we making?
So we're going to make the Caucasian chicken.
Caucasian?
Caucasian chicken.
Oh, what? Why is it called Caucasian chicken?
So actually the recipe is coming from the Ottoman Empire. So in the palace there's beautiful Caucasian girls.
Yeah.
So when the chefs actually made that dish, they actually the color of this dish looks like the Caucasian beautiful girls. So it's the after these beautiful girls.
I love how there's a story behind every single dish you make. So let's get started.
So all we have to do, just cold water, and then the chicken goes in. While I'm doing this, Justin, can you please just smash the garlic, please?
Yes, I can do that.
And I put the onions also in. And while you're crushing the garlic, I'm going to add also coriander seeds in.
Lots of coriander seeds.
Yes, beautiful.
And garlic can go in.
That's it. So we all have to do, just let it boil and cooked, and then let it cool down, and then we're going to shred it, the chicken.
I already love the sound of this Caucasian chicken. Okay, the chicken has come out of the broth. It's cooled down slightly, not too hot.
Yes, Justin, can you please just take the skin out?
Sure.
And then shred it into fine pieces.
Oh, I can do that.
So
absolutely.
while you're doing that, I'm going to watch you.
All right, chef, I am the apprentice, so I will keep doing this, whatever you want. So we're just going to pull that apart and then shred it. This is almost called flossing, right?
Exactly.
Just like that. It's actually quite therapeutic, so I don't mind doing this job. So while I'm going to be doing this, what are you going to do, chef? Very cheeky.
So next step will be there's a bread, which is the stale bread. So I'm going to soak the bread with the chicken stock.
Okay. This is almost like a Turkish-style bread sauce, if you like.
With walnut as well, yes.
With walnuts, yum. It's actually just a nice tip in general at home. If you wanted to poach your chicken like this and serve it very simply with a yummy sauce, doing this is great. Yeah.
So remember, Justin, we cooked the chicken with the onion and garlic.
Yes.
And the coriander. So I'm going to put everything into mix with the bread. Just leave it for probably like 5 minutes.
Yeah, and I mean, you're not wasting anything. All of those flavours are crucial. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And all that stock over there, would you freeze it for a soup?
Absolutely. Just freeze it, take it out whatever you need or whenever you need. Especially they're good for making soups or even like if you have like chicken, beautiful roasted chicken, so you can use that chicken stock, make a sauce.
Yes, beautiful. And I see you've brought a lot of other things from the Tulum restaurant. Explain to me a few of the oils that we have at the front here that we're going to be garnishing the dish.
When we have this dish on the menu, so we serve that with the Tulum touch. So it's basically, it's a chicken shredded walnut, like a walnut salad. But at the same time, I want to use a little bit like modernized, and we use a chicken skin, which is beautiful, crispy chicken skin, give nice salty and crunchy flavor. And then there's a spiced paprika oil and the onion oil as well.
So many beautiful flavours. All right, well, I've got a lot of shredding to do, but just before we do, little wishbone.
Wishbone.
Ah, I always lose. What are you going to be doing next?
So the next will be all the soaked bread with onion and garlic. So they go into the blender. And then mix it with a little bit walnut and also smoked paprika.
All right, let's get on to it.
Let's do it.
Okay, the chicken has been picked lovingly. You did give me a hand, so thank you.
Pleasure.
Now let's put this whole thing together.
Yes, so before I put the sauce, mix it with the chicken,
Yep.
can you please just chop finely the walnut and also the coriander, please. I'm just going to mix the bread mix with the chicken.
Oh, yum. I keep thinking of this as when you're mixing that, like a mayonnaise you're putting through chicken to make a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
The leftovers, maybe.
Exactly. So probably it's need a little bit more. I can smell the walnut, roasted walnut.
Yeah.
It's so tasty.
It's probably really important to toast those walnuts off first, right?
Before, yes, you have to toast them or roast them in the oven to bring out that beautiful smell and oil.
It's all those little details that chefs do that we home cooks can pick up and learn to make our food just a little more extraordinary. So by just toasting them, making the difference from an okay mix, chicken mix, to a wonderful one, let alone all these spices that we're just about to add too. Okay, there are your walnuts. I'll just pass them over to you and I'll get on to the coriander. So coriander, we're using coriander seeds and fresh coriander. Is this common in Turkish cooking and in this dish?
In Turkey, we don't use actually fresh coriander.
Right.
So this is really like old Ottoman recipe that they were using the fresh coriander. And so that's why I just want to bring out that old classic to the this modern life.
How interesting is that? The history behind that? Usually no coriander.
No coriander.
Yeah. But it was actually a key ingredient way back.
Exactly. So you see that it's beautiful, soft, wet, and like a mayonnaise flavor. And I'm gonna add all the chopped coriander, walnut, maybe a little bit more. That give nice crunch. And I'm gonna add in smoked paprika.
You can see where it gets the Caucasian name from, that pale pink.
And that's a tulum mixed spice.
Secret.
Secret.
Lemon, do you want me to?
Oh yes, please. Just squeeze the lemon. And I'm just adding the pomegranate molasses. I think we're almost there. And it's need a little bit salt.
We didn't season the chicken as we were poaching it.
Yes, now we season it with salt and black pepper.
Beautiful.
And a little bit.
And now I guess it's all about adjusting the taste, the texture of it, making sure it's just right.
Exactly.
I'm salivating. Can't wait to try this.
So it looks beautiful now. It's ready to go, and probably it's time to plating.
Okay. Get rid of that. Give you some space.
Yep. Put that in.
Now we watch the master at work as he plates up.
Oh.
Fine dining style. Fine dining style, but you can do this at home too.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Little rings are nifty, aren't they, for presentation?
You have to have it.
Oh, nice.
And you need a little bit crunch. Remember we just did the crispy chicken skin? So just put them on top.
Okay, some plums now.
So some plums, so they are giving beautiful and sour flavor. So I also want to get that flavor from the fresh ingredients, something like plum.
Beautiful. And you change the fruit
season.
up, depending on the season.
Exactly.
Gorgeous.
And then we're going to have, so that's our spiced paprika oil. So I'm just gonna go a little bit, just one side.
Wow, so that's did you say was a?
That's the fresh onion oil.
Beautiful.
And then just a little bit like touch with the lemon verbena.
Ah! Oh, yes. Fantastic. I love lemon verbena.
And also there is a little bit more smoked paprika. Just put around. So I also call that the colors of Istanbul, all the different colors.
This is a work of art. A simple dish, sort of coming from humble beginnings, poaching a whole chook and then turning it into a masterpiece. I have to taste this, chef.
Please do.
I want to make sure I get that crispy chicken skin and the chicken. Oh, I want everything on that plate, all in one mouthful.
What are you thinking?
Amazing.
Oh,
The chicken is so moist because we let it cool down
yes.
in the broth.
In the broth.
Yeah, so moist. And all of those spices, the walnuts, the texture of the chicken skin, it's like yum, 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 yum. I need to have another mouthful.
Brilliant.
Chef, thank you so much.
A pleasure.
It's good.